not getting tied up with the doits when we need to do some fancy manoeuvring to cut the top end as well. We'll do exactly the same up there. 2 rows give me far more room to turn the tractor around without getting messed up on anything. There's a lot of bales in this corner too, which is a little bit of an issue, I guess. So let's jump out and we will move that one there. We'll move that one there. And we will move that one there. And it will roll down the hill because that's what they do. We'll jump in here and we will try some maneuvers to get through all this lot. Yeah, that's close enough for Jazz. Okay. There's gonna be a little bit of shenanigans at the top end here. Actually, those unwrapped bales might not be too much of a deal for us. Okay, if I swing wide here, around there. And we can get back to there. Pretty much get that tidy. Okay, that is a problem. Move you into the middle of the cut section and you can now roll away and get in our way later. This most definitely in the way. Now, not so much. Alright, so now it's rolling straight through the row I'm about to cut. Because good job. Don't stop. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Do that rolling thing. And that is mostly tidy. And if we turn in here, straight the wheel. GPS on. Okay, we can go back on cruise control. Now with 3 headlands at each end, which is probably what I should have done before we started, I have more than enough room to line the mowers up on the row that I want them cutting. I mean, it still takes about an hour to do this field. That's not bad. This is a big field, so I'm not too fussed about, oh, it takes so much time to do it. How long have we been running? We've been running an hour. Oh, actually, we sprayed the other field, so. But yeah, once we've finished mowing, this field will have taken us about an hour, which is a huge improvement on the half day it used to take using the Massey Ferguson on a worker and using the back wing to mow, then raking, then baling, and then we had to load the Anderson wrapper because we didn't have any other form of wrapping equipment. And while I would prefer to be doing 180 centimetre round bales as silage, because it's just less transport at the end of it. I'm willing to take a hit and just do the 150s for contracts, just because yeah, it's still not too bad, I guess. How big are these bales? I haven't been paying attention. I'm going to watch the baler. 3. So 5,500. It's 5,500 rather than 7,500. So that is a bit of a difference, I would say. Yeah, we're producing 4 bales instead of 3. Yeah, it is what it is, and yeah, at least we're not producing the 125. 125s are only about 3,500, and so that's less than half the size of a huge one, and obviously you're doing twice as many trips to the store to sell them. I did use the fast bale on Calmsden, and that's where I got the whole, it's a little bit slow because of the windrows I'm producing. I think I had a big M and a fast bale, and it's sort of, the fast bale's running so slowly that it's sort of not the best thing. Still, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm going to cut the corners or just go and bale the corners. Since I'm planning lease to own on that baler, I'm probably not going to be bothered too much about it not being emptied. If we can fill it up with as much grass as possible, what I might think about doing, I don't know. We'll think about it. I'm sort of in half a mind to use our small baler for hay and the wrapping baler for grass silage and whole crop silage, or we can do whole crop silage with that. That'll be good. It'll certainly make silaging our barley a lot more efficient using this kit and the bale wrapper. Although I did say we might do square. Since the Anderson now wraps square, I could do whole crop silage with a square baler, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be moving the whole crop silage to the yard where the cows are, and as soon as it's fermented we just put it into the robot feeder, so I'm not too concerned with that, the transport distance for that, because all of our fields are really close by and we can't whole crop silage contract fields. We could buy some. This is going to put us around about 50,000, I guess, or probably about 2. Oh no, baler's only 40 minutes-ish. Oh, looky. a lifter. Might take another look at that. Oh, it's a bit of a bind, but I need a lifter down at the dairy. So, okay, 22,000 for a New Holland wheeled skid steer. Skid steer load a New Holland mod. Okay, it's a mod. But I need something to pick up the pallets at the dairy. I don't have anything there. We got telly trucks down at the place with the thank you, don't do, stop. Okay, did that. We can now put it back on cruise control. So, sorry, yes, we have telly truck at the flour mill. We got a telly truck down at the bakery. We do not, and we've got a very old telehandler at the farm, and 2 tractors with front loaders. So we can deal with things like the honey and the tomatoes. We just don't have anything up at the dairy to load the truck with. So having a skid steer there, I kind of want one. I think what I'll do is I'll run this contract. This contract is going to pay for a skid steer if I want to buy it. And maybe that's what we'll do. Oh, missed that bit. Poop. Oh. And sadly, this guy got a little bit lost, so let's start. Oh, you did that? Really? Okay, so I guess while I'm here, I'm going to grab the bits at the top of the field, save us coming back for them. And of course there might be some other things that come up in the store sale before the end of today. I'm not going to come back and cut these tufts. It's really not worth it. Well, the day's looking good. The temperatures are rising according to my PC now. It's not telling me what the temperatures are rising to, but it is telling me it's getting warmer outside. And I would like the kids to go outside to play, because a lot of yesterday they were sat in front of the TV, which is not particularly healthy. Teenage Osa was given a snow day because, well, we had other kids in the house and she's not going to concentrate on school when they don't have any. The think I need to make adjustments to my steering wheel. Hang on a sec. Got the steering wheel cambered a little too far back, so it was rubbing against the desk, which may have been transmitting an excessive amount of wheel noise down to the microphone. I think we're good now. Okay, now the thing here actually is we're going to end up at this end of the field. So what I might do is disengage the wrapper once we've finished mowing, and then I can take the wrapper back down to the bottom of the field and pick up those bits in the very first row that we missed because we were getting wrapped around the hedge posts. Now, one consideration we could have is that field there that's currently full of soybeans. Oopsie. I could knock that hedge down and expand it into this grass field, which would actually, if I extended the farm track from the entrance to this field up to that copse of trees there, we could run it across the bottom and give ourselves a passage from our farm to the arable farm without having to drive on the streets. Which is kind of a good thing, and I am not paying attention to the bale production here. I don't think that's a bad thing. At least with this, because it's just transferring the bale to the wrapper, I'm not ending up with a bale stuck behind me that I can't reverse. Okay, the things are still on, so we can carry on doing our thing. Okay. So the main thing here is collect all the wrapped. We'll collect all the wrapped bales until the contract's complete. What I might then do, we'll check the store and see what's for sale. And I might buy the skid steer at that point because I know we're completed and delivered. Or we can collect the rest of the wrapped bales, sell them, and see how much money. With that would actually give us a little bit of padding before we claim the contract. But then I also want to pull the unwrapped bales off the field, stick them in the yard, ready for when we do our next cut on whatever the field is behind us. When we do our next cut on 52, we'll worry about that. All right, that is the last row. So we will do the little shuffle. I could lift up the side things. I'm not going to. I'm just going to drive over bales and rip up the wrap and just make a complete mess of it. Actually, we'll stop here. And we will turn off the worker there. Okay, let's get this back down to the bottom. What I want to do here is tidy up that sort of bit that we the corner where I came round the corner and then established the next row as opposed to turning into the next row. So let's do the thing. We've got this little stretch here, which was a bit untidy, and then we'll grab that bit and turn off cruise GPS, and we can fold up the rear mower and fold up the front and lift it. Alrighty, John Deere is done. Gonna take this out. We might as well get it all unloaded. So the rear mower is wearing out faster than the front one because the rear mower is a used piece of equipment, the front one brand new to make up the set. But yeah, same mowing job. The rear mower has degraded twice as much as the front one. So you can see there the difference between new and used equipment. New equipment is going to last you longer. It's going to cost you less to fix. The front mower will cost us 50% what it'll cost to fix the rear of the base cost. Now the rear is going to cost us twice as much because it's 2 mower blades to 1, but you get the idea. Okay, that's good. Put these away and hitch onto the bale lifter. We have a lot of honey, we have a lot of tomatoes. I might sell off some honey. We do have a little bit less sort of storage on this yard because I put in the garden, which takes up a shed, or where there was a shed. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can see what we're doing here. No, rear mower, detach. Okay, and drop this off too. The other thing is Teenage Ose is coming off computer grounding next month. So we may have the opportunity to do some family farm sim occasionally, when I feel like it. I'm really not a lot of the time in the mood for computer games. Thing is I'm sitting on a computer all day and coming home and being on the computer, well, not coming home because I'm already home, but so what's the word for it? Yeah, the whole sort of, I'm not coming home from work, but you know, finishing work and then doing more things on a computer is just not something I want to take a break from. Now that said, we've actually ended our cable TV contract. We kept the high-speed internet because unfortunately nothing can beat the high-speed internet that we get from our cable company, but we've lowered our bill from just under $250 a month to around about $140 a month. So guess what? I'm happy. The thing was about 6 months ago we were paying, actually a year ago we were paying $140 a month for TV and internet, and it went up to $180 last fall, and then it went up to $240 since Christmas. And it's sort of, I'm paying $100 more for my cable and TV, cable TV and internet, and I'm not really up for that. You've doubled the cost. You haven't given me any benefits, any additional benefits from the more that I'm paying you, and I don't watch much TV. Now, Mrs. Osa then went out and said, okay, we could add 3 more streaming services and still not be paying as much as we're paying for our TV. So maybe that's an option, and so that's the option we've taken. We've added a couple of streaming services and just dropped TV completely. The only thing she's watching on TV is stuff on their on-demand service. So it's not even we're watching. We never watch live TV, but we may watch a show on demand later on in the week, or later on in the month, or wait for 4 or 5 episodes to become available and then watch them all at the same time in one sitting. So that's kind of a thing. So no more TV, no more live TV, just dead TV. Now, what is it? One of the things. Oh yeah, Mandalorian drops on Wednesday next week. I do not know if that is going to be all the episodes drop on the same day, or whether it's going to be one episode a week for the next. I don't even know how many episodes we're due to get. I do know that we're not due to get as many episodes as we did for season 1 and 2.